Another year, another state trying to pass a law that will make furries illegal in schools. What am I talking about? Let's talk about it in today's video. Are you ready? Let's go! Hi there, I'm Kame the Turtle, and you are watching Turtle Time. On March 13th, a representative by the name of Stan Gertz, I think I got that name right. If not, I'm sorry, proposed a bill that receives the designation of House Bill 4814. And the name of their bill is the Forbidding Unlawful Roleplay Representation in Education, aka the Furries Act. What is the Furries Act? Why does it matter? Why is it even being proposed in the first place? Hang on, because we're talking about that. Coming right up. Let's first tackle, what is the Furries Act? While there's a bunch of legal jargon involved with it, and a lot of fluff, it boils down to, and I'm roughly quoting here, no one will be allowed to engage in animal-like behavior that is not human-like, or wear anything animal-like, such as collars, fake ears, or tails on school property, with the exception of school mascots, Halloween, and set school spirit days, and of course plays. Pretty much if it's a school-approved event, you can dress up like an animal. Otherwise, yeah, luck. But is that all? Is that all it really is? Well, it also says something along the lines of no making animal-based noises, and no acting like animals. No grooming yourself, walking around on all fours, stuff like that. And of course, no biting, scratching, anything that's animal-like. And the most heinous of them all, no using the litter box to do your business in. That actually ties into his reasoning for proposing this bill. Representative Gertz said something along the lines of, the furries are a national radical movement that encourages students to act like animals. And it's come to his attention that some in the school district have been acting like animals, making noises and scratching at students, and even using litter boxes to relieve themselves. Which is kind of wild if you think about it, because of the fact that every single time the litter box issue was brought up, it's been debunked. It can't be that this is a real thing, right? Well, actually, according to a little bit of research I did, even just going to Wikipedia of all things, but the litter box issue has been called a hoax, whereas the majority of the schools accused having litter boxes in their restrooms for students to use was actually focusing on gender initiative movements, aka supporting trans students and faculty. And some parents took offense to it, to the point of showing up to school meetings and making it known that they have litter boxes in the unisex bathrooms for furries to use. Wait, is the unisex bathrooms the actual target of that criticism, and not the litter boxes? Huh, strange. It's kind of like they were transphobic or something. But hey, I'm not accusing of anyone of being transphobic or anything. I'll leave that to you to decide. But more often than not, the schools accused of having litter boxes in their bathrooms were the ones that were engaging in helping their LGBT plus students and faculty. So it's strange that the ones who were actively engaging in activities that supported the LGBT plus community was being accused of having litter boxes in the bathrooms. And this thing went back as far as at least 2021 and has never been confirmed once. Although they keep proposing that it's a real thing and a widespread pandemic. Show me proof of it occurring. Not just some student's phone recording. I want an actual organization to go in and spot these things. Anyways, back to the original representative of this bill. Now there's actually two schools of thought on why he proposed this bill. The first being, furries bad. I'm scared of furries. I want them out of my school district, so I make this bill proposal. Or the second, darker reason. I want to control more of the public school system by making a law that would punish anyone pretending to be animals on school property, I can force the schools to pay more because it's their responsibility. So what does that mean? Really? Let's just say, for example, we have a couple kids in middle school and this law passes. They're running around pretending to be characters from The Lion King. Well, school faculty or anyone else finds them acting like, I don't know, Timon and Pumbaa, they would be legally bound to report it. And the school in question would have to take a financial loss as they pay a fee. Now let's assume they had a couple warnings where they didn't have to pay the fees beforehand, but this was like their final warning, so they had to pay it now. That's less money the school has access to. That means they cannot afford the number of faculty they need, supplies, or educational material, forcing the quality of education in that school to go down. All the while, Mr. Gertz is reportedly in favor of private schools, of taking students out of public schools and into private. Issue with taking your students to private schools is they're actually very selective, and they cannot take every single student possible. I mean, it's their big thing. We have small classrooms to give your student more personalized teaching. And if they take on more students, they would not be able to take on some more personalized teaching. Now, this whole process of going down this dark path, where they're propping up furries as the scarecrow to scare the masses, and to taking their students out from public school, moving them to private school, it's a dark idea. But I can't do it justice. For that, I'm going to link up another video by a YouTuber called Fry Badger, who I think did a phenomenal job of bringing this possible detail to light. Check out their video after this one's done. Now, here's the question. Do I support this bill? No, I do not. I personally think that it's up to the schools themselves to enforce dress code and student conduct. If students are pretending to be animals in middle class, yeah, it's up to the teacher and faculty to try to correct that behavior. If they're doing it just out of class period and no one's getting hurt, should they be forced to pay a fine for it? I don't believe so. What is your thought on this matter? Let me know in the comments below. Now, this is actually not the first time I covered a bill like this on my channel. To see that video, check out the video where they're trying to ban furries in schools in Oklahoma in the cards above and description below. And if you liked what you saw and want more, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell for notifications when my next video airs. Leave a like, maybe a comment, share with friends, family, other furry friendos you might know. I hope to see you all next time. Johnny.